Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we dissect the world of public companies, and today we are going to look into INNOSPEC Incorporated's latest report. Get ready to uncover some interesting tidbits that might just give you an edge. Before we dive in, if this is your first time here, welcome. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you never miss an update. And if you want to connect with a community of savvy investors and financial enthusiasts, join our Discord server. The link is in the description below. Now, let's get to INNOSPEC. Alright, so what we have here is a Form 8K filing from INNOSPEC Incorporated. This is essentially a report of significant events that are important to shareholders. Think of it as the company's way of saying, hey, something new and important happened. The date of this report is the 4th of November, 2025, and it is reporting on events that occurred right around that time. This tells us the earliest event they are reporting on happened on the 4th of November, 2025. Companies use these forms to keep investors in the loop about major developments that could affect the company's business or its stock price. The company we are looking at is INNOSPEC Incorporated. Many of you might know them as a specialty chemicals company. They operate in various sectors, including fuel additives, personal care, and oilfield chemicals, so they touch a lot of different parts of the economy. This is like a unique ID number for INNOSPEC at the Securities and Exchange Commission, or the SEC, their main regulator in the United States. It helps them track filings efficiently. Now, let's talk about their stock. INNOSPEC Incorporated trades on the NASDAQ stock exchange under the ticker symbol ISP if you are looking to buy or sell their shares. This is the symbol you'll be using. Seeing it traded on NASDAQ means it is a publicly traded company, which is why we have all these reports to look at. This section is where things get really interesting because it is all about how the company is performing financially. So on the 4th of November, INNOSPEC put out a press release. This press release contained their financial results for the third quarter of 2025, which ended on the 30th of September. This is the meat of the report we are dissecting today. Companies announce their earnings per quarter, and this filing essentially incorporates that announcement. This part relates to something called Regulation FD, which stands for Fair Disclosure. It is a pretty important rule that ensures all investors get the same information at the same time. No more secret meetings where some investors get insider tips. And here is a nice bit of news for shareholders. The press release also revealed that on the 2nd of November, INNOSPEC's board of directors decided to pay out a semi-annual dividend. That means every 6 months they share a portion of their profits with their shareholders. This dividend is set at $0.87 per share for their common stock, the IOSP stock we just talked about. If you own the stock on the 18th of November, you'll receive this dividend on the 26th of November. Dividends are a great way for companies to reward their investors, and this shows INNOSPEC is generating enough profit to do so. This exhibit, number 99.1, is the actual press release itself. It is filed along with this report, so everything we've discussed about their financial results and dividend comes directly from that press release. This is the primary document that provides the details of their performance for the quarter. Now let's talk about what is actually in that press release, the financial performance. While the filing we are looking at doesn't contain the full tables, it points to the press release which would have them. Based on this filing, we know the press release announced their financial results for the third quarter ending the 30th of September. These results would typically include information like revenue, profits, earnings per share, and how each of their business segments performed. For companies like INNOSPEC, breaking down performance by segment is crucial. For instance, how did their fuel additives division do compared to their personal care ingredients? Were there any supply chain issues that impacted production, or perhaps strong demand in one area that offset weakness in another? Looking at the dividend information, a $0.87 semi-annual dividend means shareholders are expecting about $1.74 per share in dividends annually. This is a solid indication of a mature company that is generating consistent cash flow and is committed to returning value to its shareholders. It suggests they have confidence in their ongoing ability to generate profits. When we look at these kinds of filings, we're always trying to connect the dots. If INNOSPEC announced strong earnings, it likely means their products are in demand and their business strategy is working. If they're paying a healthy dividend, it means they believe they have solid footing and anticipate continued profitability. The timing of the dividend declaration just before the results announcement can also be seen as a confidence booster, signaling that the board is pleased with the company's financial health and future prospects. Now, looking at these results more broadly, INNOSPEC Incorporated appears to be a company that is consistently returning value to its shareholders through dividends, which is a good sign for stability. The focus on financial results in this filing highlights the importance of understanding a company's performance. While we don't have the exact numbers here, The fact that they are reporting their quarterly results and announcing a dividend suggests financial health and a commitment to transparency. One key thing to always consider with companies like INNOSPEC is the global economic environment. As a specialty chemicals company, their performance can be tied to industrial production, consumer spending, and the price of raw materials. These are factors that external context can provide. So, while this report tells us what happened, understanding why it happened often requires looking beyond the filing itself. However, the dividend announcement is a clear positive signal, suggesting a stable business generating enough cash to reward its owners. Alright? That is our breakdown of INNOSPEC Incorporated's latest filing. What is your take on these numbers and what they signal for the company's future? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps, and subscribe for more deep dives. Don't forget to check out the Discord in the description. Thanks for watching. See you next time.